Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. I'm Giovanni and I'm an Italian artist, and this is part 3 of the series where I design Pokemon inspired by different countries of the world. You can find all of these videos in this playlist that I'm gonna link in the description. And before starting, let me tell you that if you want to suggest ideas for other Pokemon for this country or for others, write everything in the comments. I would really appreciate that. So last time we saw the regional Pokemon of Egypt, and today we're gonna see Also remember to feel free to tell me if you like or not the types and the names I choose. So starting with the first one, in case you don't know, Egypt is the largest producer of dates in the world. So I thought, why not make a date Pokemon? I immediately thought of Executor as a date palm, but I felt it was necessary to also give its pre-evolution a regional form, so I turned Execute into dates instead of eggs, and I think they're really fun. Also, the angry faces suit it really well, since dates are so sweet in real life. I love dates. For its evolution, I wanted to be not as tall as his Alolan form, but not as short as his common form. So I think it's a medium size, maybe maximum 2 meters tall. And I really like how it came out. I think the leaves and the body are really good, and I don't know, I like it. It's kind of fun. For the colors, I choose a warm brown for Execute, and for Executor I basically copied the colors of the date palm. So there it is, Egyptian Execute, grass and normal types, that evolves into Egyptian Executor, also grass and normal types. I'm not really sure about this type combo, but I couldn't think of anything else. Moving on, obviously if I think of Egypt I think of hieroglyphics, and we already have a Pokemon that is based on glyphs. and it's sigilif. In fact, it is based on the hummingbird geoglyph of the Nazca Desert in Peru, but I wanted to be a more hieroglyphic-like, and I didn't want to leave him alone, so I also gave it a pre-evolution since I think it needed. And I made it like a little flying bull, nothing special actually, but at the end it's really cute, and it may also be the pre-evolution of the Unovas one. For Sigilif, I made it more Egyptian, taking inspiration from some references. I made the wings into an eye shape, and at a certain point I wanted something to add to its tail, and I remember I saw some strange unknown images, but then I also remembered that in the first Pokemon movie there was a glyph of Mew, and I thought it would have been a cooler idea. I don't know, maybe they're connected in some way. At the end I really liked how it came out, and I think Sigilif could have a lot of different forms based on the country in which it's located, given that glyphs are present in almost every art in the world. For the colors of the pre-Evo, I wanted to be more similar to the original Sigilif, but made it more muted, pale, and I kept some colors also in the other one, so they look connected, and I really like the contrast between the light brown and the light blue, and at the end I'm really in love with this Pokemon. Here we have Glyphi, or Glyphi, I don't know, Glyphi technically, from Glyph and I. It's just psychic type, that in Egypt evolved into Egyptian Sigilif, ground and psychic types. For the last Pokemon of today, I obviously had to give a new evolution to Eevee, and Egypt is perfect for a ground type evolution based on the desert and on the Sphinx. And I was a bit struggling at the beginning of this design because I didn't know what I wanted to do, but at the end I think it came out pretty cool, and to me it also looked kinda regal, and I imagine that in ancient times it was worshipped like a god almost. Like, to the point they decided to build a much larger version, so that's why the Sphinx is there. I don't know, I just imagine that. And for the color, I just use a very light brown, which I think it suits it very well. And I think it looks like it could be made of sandstone. So here we have Sphinxion from Sphinx and Eon, and it's just ground type. And so this is the end of the video. I really hope you liked it, and as I said, you will find all the videos of this series in the playlist I link in the description. And tell me which one of these you prefer. I really like Sigilif. I think it's definitely my favorite one of these. And with that being said, I hope you enjoyed this video. As I said earlier, let me know if you have any other ideas for other Pokemon for this country or for others. Put a like and subscribe. And I see you, I think, next week with the next part of this series, where I will design some new Pokemon. Bye everyone.